The first like 2 minutes of this video is just gonna be everybody crying. I'm so sorry.
I have more than 2 friends now. Don't worry.
My freshman year, I wasn't involved in anything like I wanted to be. I was used to like being in 3 different clubs, like always going and doing something.
I didn't like have like a group of girlfriends. It was kind of, I just was kind of doing my own thing. I signed up like 2 days after the recruitment thing opened because I knew that I wanted to go through.
The big reason was because I'm from out of state and I wanted a fast way to meet people.
When I started recruitment, I had no idea what it was going to be like.
Yeah, I guarantee you, I texted my friends freaking out, like my friends from home freaking out every day. None of my family did Greek life and I was so unfamiliar with it.
I remember standing at my first house like, oh my gosh, all these girls are singing, I don't know what to do.
As the days go on, it definitely does. It gets better and you meet more people.
It was a lot of fun to talk to like all these different people and just get to know all these different kinds of girls, whether you wanted to be in that sorority or not.
It ended up being just such like a really fun experience.
It wasn't as intimidating as I was like expecting it to be. It was like a really welcoming experience.
You actually get more into depth conversations and like you actually get to know these people.
It was so focused on like what do you love and what do you enjoy, and I think that made the conversation so much more like at ease.
And I'm so glad that it's different than what I thought and that I actually gave it a chance.
Yeah. You kind of go into sorority recruitment and you think like there's going to be a stereotypical like box that you've got to check.
There is not a sorority type of person.
No.
Not at all.
And people don't realize that. They just think it's all fun and games and you get sisterhoods, you dress up, hang out.
It's not like jumping on a bed and like having pillow fights, like not that at all, trust me. It's so much more down to earth and genuine.
And although we're all interested in different hobbies and like we all have different majors and stuff.
We share like a lot of the same values and I think that's what brings us together.
I know when I told my parents like I'm gonna join a sorority, they were like, oh, like isn't that gonna be a big time commitment? Like is it gonna be too much?
I think people get really nervous if they have a hard major, like think freshman year is going to be hard and then putting this on top of it. But really I think it's like better than doing it by yourself.
We study together, so it's great to like have somebody in my class that like a familiar face.
I thought that joining a sorority would create too much of a bubble for me.
You're not just doing your sorority, you're able to do other things.
Joining other organizations that sisters are in throughout Ohio University's campus has really, I think, been one of the best parts of being in a sorority.
I was only aware of the social part of a sorority.
Really, there's so much more that you can put on your resume and that you can use as life skills for your future jobs.
I'm in a leadership position now.
Which is not something I would have expected for myself, but I think with like so many girls there to support you, like, I don't know, it just really makes you feel like you can do anything you set your mind to.
And for me, that just added a whole nother element to my sorority experience.
So I always had a very big interest in philanthropy, like even through high school.
Coming to school, I had an outlet for just about everything else that I did at home except that.
But doing this, I've gotten to work with other chapters, philanthropies.
We were able to go volunteer together.
I think it just goes back to representation and being a part of something bigger than yourself.
I think a big misnomer about Greek life is that, oh, you join 2 different sororities, you're never going to see them again.
Panhellenic means to be a part of a community, to be a part of a safe space, and be a part of something that's bigger than yourself.
We don't have a huge school, but it's still 22,000, it's pretty big.
It makes OU so much smaller.
One thing I loved my freshman year is like when I was walking to class, I would run into people everywhere. And I was like, oh, this is kind of cool.
There are so many people in Greek life and you really do get to like know different fraternities and sororities, and it's really cool just to see like what each of them stand for. Some of our best friends are in our chapter, of course, but some of our best friends joined other chapters.
My best friend is in a different chapter than me, and if anything, I feel so at home at their chapter house, and she comes over all the time here.
That makes such a difference, being able to walk into your own home, but also being able to walk into other sorority houses on this campus.
Everyone has a sorority for themselves, but at the end of the day, we're all in one together.
I think not just sisterhood, it's just like almost family.
I had people, but just not people that, you know, not enough like that I wanted to stay at OU.
I'm more comfortable here than I was my first year before I joined. You know, I was kind of hesitant. I'm like, I want to go home every weekend, and now I'm like, I never want to leave.
Even the people that you become the closest to in your friend group, it's the entire sorority. Like if I go downstairs for dinner and I'm alone, like someone will just be like, hey, you want to sit with me? I'll be like, yeah.
Somewhere to come home to.
There's always someone to hang out with, go get food with, dinner, ice cream, coffee. You never will go anywhere alone if you don't want to.
You're like, I'm gonna go get coffee. Everyone's like, I wanna come. So it's like 15 people going to get coffee.
So, yeah, I feel like everyone travels in packs.
Yeah.
Like,
it's like the friendships you didn't expect to find, I think is the best way to put it. There was one person that I was with like all throughout it, and I just remember like on bid day looking over and like seeing her there too, and it was just, she's been with me all through college, and I can't imagine like
we're best friends.
If you couldn't tell.
And we actually, though, we did not know each other even on bid day.
And it's just so weird to me. Like, I didn't know Magda at bid day last year. Like, I literally didn't know her. And now, like, I can't spend, like, a second without, like, asking her permission. We've been unstoppable.
Even when we're old, like on our porches,
rocking chairs
on our porches, like you know that girl is gonna be there like for a long time.
When I think about my sorority, I think of the word empowerment.
It's nice to know that I have my sisters around me and they're there to support me.
On the bad days, like shoulder to cry on, and on the good days, like celebrate.
Honestly, we're all each other's hype women.
Oh, yeah.
For sure. That is like the
definition. We pump each other up, yeah.
Can you walk into a house and feel comfortable and know that you can go to any single woman in that house and know that she will be there for you on your worst day and also like support you on your best day?
I was super self-conscious coming into college because you don't know what college is like when you get here.
Just being in the sorority, I've like completely come out of my shell and found who I am as a person.
I'm a very quiet person, but there are some people in like, there's some women in the sorority who are not quiet at all, and it just brings you like out of your shell.
I feed off everyone's energy, and like it like shaped who like I like became.
I'm not scared to like dance in front of anybody anymore or like
she's
make
the mom of the group.
Or oh yeah, I'm like the cool mom and like Mean Girls. It's like, yes, you're my daughter. Yeah, that's me.
I don't even like, I can't even picture you being quiet. Now, Kelly, Kelly's like the class clown of our sorority, I'd say.
I've always been pretty outgoing, and I can just go up to anyone and start talking to them. But this truly did give me a lot more confidence to do that.
I want to, you know, better myself, and I want to hold myself to this like higher standard.
Knowing that no matter what I do and what I say, that I'm gonna have like this group of girls behind me that are like supporting me and will be there for me no matter what.
Every time you walk in a room, everyone's like, yes, Abby.
Like, you're looking great.
Yes,
yes.
Just like,
I have no makeup on. I look like a toe, yeah.
And it's made me a better version of myself. It's made me a person that I don't think I knew I was going to be, and I feel like they push me to be a better person every single day.
Looking back now, if I could talk to my past self, like my past P&M inside me,
I wish I could tell myself, chill out, like, it's gonna be fine.
A lot of us definitely get in our heads of, you know, which chapter am I gonna end up in, you know, getting all worried about that, but just know that, like, trust the process. Am I allowed to say that?
Yeah. You really do need to trust the process.
Yeah.
Trust the process.
Trust the process. I like to trust the process.
Trust the system.
Trust the process.
Trust the process.
What does that mean? What system are we talking about?
It gets so annoying, but it's so true.
I'm like, just stop saying that.
You'll hear it a million times, but it's really true.
I pref'd 2 sororities and didn't end up where I wanted to be, and honestly that could have been the best thing that like ever happened to me.
But like, if I were to have advice for P&M, that's not trust the process. It's just honestly be yourself.
You get this perception, or you feel like you have to live up to something you're not, just to feel like you should fit in.
At the end of the day, like, you're just talking to different women to get to know like where your niche is.
I'm so glad I kind of was honest, because it led to like kind of a more genuine conversation.
We are trying to get to know you and the real you, and what you value, why you want to join a Greek organization.
But I think it's important to have an open mind. Try to talk to the people you're talking to about like what makes your sorority like what it is, because like I did not realize how diverse all the sororities were and the people in each one.
You might not talk to like a girl first round or second round that you really like have a lot of similarities with, but there are girls that you will have similarities and a lot of things in common with.
Really just relax and just enjoy making friends, enjoy meeting all the new people.
I think the best part about this campus is that we have 10 wonderful chapters.
There's a home for everyone in the Greek community.
Regardless of the houses you get asked back to, regardless of how stressful the process may be, like, you absolutely will find your home on this campus, and the women in that house will welcome you with open arms. You will find girls that will be your bridesmaids, will be your best friend, will be the person who picks you up at your lowest and also supports you at your highest.